Action as the Trier Trevians take on the Naperville Central Redhawks in the Schaumburg Flyers tournament, sponsored by Jacobs High School. Glad to have you with us, wherever you may be. Hope you enjoy our broadcast today. And we're set to get underway. Trevians are the visitors. Naperville Central, very highly regarded. Here's Sam Franklin to lead it off for the Trebs. Franklin, one of the top juniors in the state. Little foul ball. Right off the foot. So Franklin bats. Schaumburg Flyers, independent minor league. There's a ground ball. Whoops! Ate up the third baseman, and they score that as an error. And here's Brendan Liss. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Brendan gets the sign from Coach Napoleon over at third. And the pitch. Little squibber right back to the pitcher. Out at second. Out at first. Double play. One, 4-3 for the out. And here's Dominic. That's a ball. Low and outside. Ball one. And inside. 2-0. 2-0 the count. We're in the press box area, so we're going to get that net in the way. Swinging a ground ball. Shortstop has it. Over to first. 6-3 on a put out. And in the inning, no runs, no hits. An error, but nobody left. We go to the bottom half of the first. Trevians have Troman, Franklin, and Rosinski in the outfield, left to right. Lashmit, Gardner, Murphy, and Dominic. In the infield, third to first. Battery today at Charlie Davidson and TJ O'Donnell. There's a long fly ball. Back she goes. Back off the base of the wall. Bounds away. On over to third. And in with the stand-up triple to lead off the ball game for the Redhawks. Here's Bates. Outside, not far enough for the runner to come home. And they got away from TJ. There's Troman on the left. Franklin in center. And Johnny Rowe. Foul ball back to the screen. Yeah, the count was up at 1-1. We'll be here all season long. Have scheduled 19 Trevians games in the regular season, not counting playoffs. There you see the outfield kind of bunched around a little bit, as is the infield. Over towards left. Third baseline. Outside the ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's one away. Here's Sean Joyce. There's a high pop-up. Murphy calling for it. And takes it for the out number 2. After getting the leadoff man on at third, here's Johans. You got the leadoff man on at third. Now there's 2 out. Leadoff triple. Foul ball back to the screen. There's a pop-up and soft liner. Caught by Mac Murphy. So after the initial triple, Trevian shut him down. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. At the end of 1, no score here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Johnny Rosinski takes a strike. Swings through the pitch. Top of the 2nd inning. There's a high fly ball. That's kind of deep. And caught by the right fielder, though. Over in right center. That's out number 1. And here's Lashman. Here's Lashman, the bat. We're here at Alexian Field, Schaumburg. Just off the Elgin O'Hare Expressway. It doesn't go to Elgin and doesn't go to O'Hare. Wishful thinking, I guess. There's a strike. 2. Yeah, I don't know how they got 2-0 there. It's 1-1. 1-2. To Lashman. Kind of a chilly evening. Looks like we may be getting a little drizzle out there, too, inside the ball. There's the soft liner, and over the head of the pitcher, throws, nope. And Lashman with an infield single. Here's Troman. Troman, the big hero yesterday, dove in the game-tying run against Loyola in real time. We get the game-winning hit, driving home 2 with a single to right. That ball gets away, and Lashman on his way to second. Oh, runner at second. 1 out. Top of the 2nd inning. Trevians and Naperville Central. The look back, the delivery, swing and a miss, strike. Line shot up the middle, a base hit. And Lashbelt on his way home. And the Trevians have the lead off the single by Truman. Here's TJ O'Donnell. Go to first. And Truman back. TJ bats. Swing and a foul ball. Oh. Coach Napoleon with the nice fielding move. Go to first, runner back. And straight. New Trier's made it to the sectional the last 2 years. That's 3 years. And the ball gets away. That's a wild pitch. And then an error. And Truman all the way over to third. Now, second error of the inning is Truman at third. There's a base hit to right. Taking it the opposite way. And another run home. And it's 2-0. And we got a courtesy runner for O'Donnell and Jim Hall. And here's Ben Gardner. The courtesy runner for pitchers and catchers. Basically is what it amounts to. There's a strike. Strike one to Gardner. There goes the runner. There goes the throw. Out to center field, but Hall not able to advance off that wild throw. Stolen base. Pitch is inside. Shaving haircut. 2 bits. The long look in. Now the look back. And the pitch again outside. Ball. Boy, Corey Pryor, the catcher for Naperville Central, has had his troubles with this pitcher this inning. Minska's thrown it all over the place. There's a strike, strike 3. There goes the runner. Another stolen base. So 2 down. And here's Mac Murphy. And that's a ball. Ball 1. Bill Kaminska. And a strike. Kaminska, the pitcher for the Redhawks today. Trevians 2 runs on 3 hits. Outside the ball. 1-2. To Murphy. Sam Franklin on deck. In the dirt of ball. Now they pitch. Never strike. Hall leads off third. Pinch running for O'Donnell. Ball 4, and Murphy draws the walk. Here's Sam Franklin. And coach out to have a word with his pitcher and the infield. There's a strike for Franklin. Runners at the corners. That's a ball. There goes the runner to second. They'll let him go. Throw to third just to make sure it isn't a double steal. So give Murphy a stolen base. And now hit by a pitch is Franklin. And the Trevians have the bases loaded. And here's Brendan Liss. That's the ball. The bases loaded. Trevians all over the place. Shortened as if to bunt. Quick pitch outside for a ball. That's high ball. Time called. Liss going to step out. Hall on third. Murphy on second. And strike. And that was Franklin on first. Two out. Three aboard. Ball 4. And a run walked in. So Hall comes home. And it's now Murphy at third, Franklin at second, Liss at first. And here's Dominic. The Trevians have batted around. Bases loaded. Line shot up the middle, base hit. With two out, the runner's off. 2 runs are going to score. Throw will be to third, safe. And no throw over to second. Score that as a single. And 2 more runs home. Liss to third. Dominic to second. And it is 5-0. Here's Johnny Rowe, batting for the second time in the inning. Ground ball. Knocked down. That's all it's going to be. Another run home. I think I'd call that a hit, but I think they called that an error. Swing and a slow roller right to second base and step right on the bag, and that'll do it. But the Trevians put a 6-pot on the board and take a big lead. There's a strike. Here's first baseman Mike Odenthal. That's high ball. Ground ball. And over to first. Gardner to Dominic for the out. It's Corey Pryor, the catcher for the Redhawks. That's a ball. Outside, ball 2. Yeah, strike. They're giving Rosinski a single on that. And ball 4. That base hit. On outside the ball. Ball 1. It's Polish, but he spells it with a CH, not an SH. High pop up, and Dominic calling for it. Takes it for the out.
Now batting for the designated hitter, number 12, Marshall Marovich.
Here's Marovich. Second to man, strike. Charlie Davidson on the mound today for the Trevians. High and outside the ball, throw to first, runner back. He would have had a better shot had he not double clutched it. Delivery. That's low and away, a ball. That's high, a ball. Ball 4. And the second walk of the inning issued by Davidson. Here's Jake Hendrick. The New Trier Trevians and Naperville Central here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Glad to have you wherever you may be. Outside the ball. Swing and a ground ball. Flip to second on the fielder's choice. And the inning over. No runs, no hits. 2 walks and 2 left for Naperville Central. At the end of 2, the Trevians lead it 6-0. And we'll be back with more here on the network. The first pitch to Sam Troman in the dirt for ball 1. The Trevians come up with a 6 spot, top of the second. Swing and a miss, strike. And the count was up at 1-1. To Troman. Election Brothers Field. There's a strike on the outside corner. This ballpark, they deliberately put the field dimensions the same as Wrigley Field, complete with the little indentations down the line. Nope, missed him. And that will be an error. Third error of the ball game. And here's T.J. O'Donnell for third error for the Redhawks. Throw to first, runner back. They were one of the teams that changed their names, their nickname from Native American name. And got him on the head. Hit batter. Second hit batter of the ball game. Trev, and again Hall will run over there. Here's Gardner. He struck out his last time up. Mac Murphy on deck. Troman at second. James Hall at first. And the square to bunt. Throw back to second. They got it. Caught Troman leaning a little bit. And there's one away. It might have been a contact play and he misread it a little bit. Go to first, runner back. This catcher, Corey Pryor, very highly regarded. And it's for his arm. Most of the scouts have made their comments. That's a ball inside. Gardner. It's his sign from Coach Napoleon. Again, to throw over to first. And Hall back. Taking a bad strike. Slow roller, a little comebacker out at second. Safe at first. Fielder's choice. And 2 out. A 2-way. Here's Murphy. Takes the ball. There's a strike. Three errors in 3 innings. Can't do very much like that. Right outside the ball. And that is what the Redhawks have done. Swing and a miss, strike. Stolen base. For Gardner. Well, despite the fact he has such a great arm, he has allowed 3 stolen bases. Letting him sail a little bit on him. Strike 3. So in the inning for the Trevians, no runs, no hits, and 1 left. A hit better, an error, fielder's choice. There's Brenisill. He hit that triple up against the wall to lead off the bottom half of the first inning. Strike. And strike. There's a high fly ball. Johnny Rowe over. And he takes it for the out. 1 away. Here's Bates. Colin Bates, senior. There's a strike. He did offer. I never go by the rankings. I will say that a team might be well regarded, but that's what everybody else is saying. But I don't really think rankings mean very much at this time of the year. I've very rarely seen a team go wire to wire. Say in the top 3 or so. As I mentioned in our last broadcast against Loyola, it's now name recognition and who the reporter talks to as his regular friend. His regular friends who he thinks will give him an honest report, but frequently there's a lot of personal information in that. It is to say the coach says, well, they played very well against us, or as far as the other team, or something like that. Can have something with jaundiced eye. Delivery. That's high for a ball. Ball 4. And the third walk of the ball game issued by Charlie Davidson. And here's Joyce. Sean Joyce. There's a ground ball right down the line. Picked up, out. On the tag. Unassisted put out. And on the play, Bates over to second. And here's Johan. Johans. He said Johans his first time up. And the PA, Johans. I don't ever talk to the coaches before the game on pronunciations. As I mentioned quite often, I know that the Sun-Times guy uses what a team did in the Summer League. The Summer League, take, for instance, New Trier. The top players don't play in the Summer League. They play in the American Legion. There's a fly ball right to center, taken by Franklin. And in the inning, no runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left. We played 6-0 New Trier. And we'll be back with more here on the network. Ball outside. Sam Franklin leading off the fourth inning for the Trevians. Franklin, Liss, and Dominic, top of the order. Due up here. And the delivery in there for strike. To Sam Franklin. Officially 0 for 1, but he's been on base both times he's been up there. Safe on an error in the first. Hit batter. Got hit by a pitch in the second. Ball 4. And a leadoff walk to Franklin. And here's Brendan Liss. Throw to first. On her back. There's a bunt foul. Strike. There's a strike on the inside corner. The Trevians trying to do more than just win a ball game here. Strike 3. Now they make a statement. They aren't the same team they were last year. And so far this year, I think they've kind of done that. Last year, they were close to 500. Oh, to second, not in time, and yet another stolen base. The fourth stolen base of the ball game for the Trevians. Dominic bats with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. Make sure the runner gets back, stays close to the bag. Hanging a ground ball right down the line. Third baseman has it. The long throw in time, I think. Here's Johnny Rowe. Throw to second. Ground ball. Third baseman. Long throw in time. 2-5-3 putouts. In the top of the fourth. No runs, no hits, a walk and a man left. Pitch inside the ball. This is Odenthal. And a ball. And another ball. Fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth. I think I said the top of the fourth. I don't hear it. The mouth moves faster than the mind sometimes. Trier Trevians. One of the 3 teams we covered. There's a fly ball. Johnny Rowe going back. Takes it for the gap. One away. Here's Pryor. The catcher, he walked his first time up, was stranded. Pitches high a ball. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network on the Education Channel. Glad to have you with us wherever you may be. Ground ball picked up by Gardner. And over to Dominic. 6-3 on the put out. 2 away. There's Polish. Swung at a high one. Strike one. There's a strike. 1-1. High pop up, foul, and that's going to get out of play. Again, I think he swung at a high one, got a little piece of it. 2 out. Nobody on. There's a long fly ball on the giddy up, but taken in left field by Truman, and the inning over. 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We play 2-4. Trevians lead it 6-0. We'll be back with more here on the network. First pitch. Foul ball. To Lashman. Taking a miss. Strike. Lashman, a big 6'4" third baseman. Junior, I believe. Yeah. Outside the ball. Lashman. A lot of juniors on this Trevian team this year. A little foul ball. Drop third strike. Over to first. And there's one away. Here's Truman. Swing and a miss. Strike. 5th inning. That's a ball. Yeah, there's a lot more, I think, to baseball. Yeah, ground ball. Second baseman has it. Over. 2 away. Here's T.J. O'Donnell. Got hit by a pitch right on the noggin. It wasn't very hard. It was kind of a tick. Ducking away. That's a ball. 2 out, nobody got. And I think that's one of the things that the coaches and newspaper reporters forget. There's a strike. That extra little something that teams that are going to go downstate, teams that are really going to do well, have. So going to make a strike. And that is that little lineup of the stars and just the right configuration, the things going their way. Strike 3. In the inning, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We move along to the bottom half of the 5th. Trevians continue to lead this one. Here's Maravich to lead it off. High and outside the ball. I mean, there's just a, whether it be professional or high school, there's something about the stars, just the moon and the stars and everything just in the proper alignment. The teamwork is there. The pitching does the right thing. The fielding does the right thing. The people are hitting the right men. They're not making dumb mistakes. When they are making dumb mistakes, it isn't hurting them. Foul ball. Strike. Look back last year at the Chicago White Sox, and that was kind of the case. Look back at that 2000 state championship for New Trier, and that was sort of it. I don't think they really thought they had a chance until the super sectional game. And things just worked out right. Took them 11 innings in that particular game, but think back on that Notre Dame championship, that sort of same thing happened with them. Foul ball into the stands. Yeah, high on that side of the ball. Got way. There you see again the outfield pulled around. Big gap out right center. Now the pitch by Davidson. Ball 4. And a leadoff walk here. And here's Hendrick. Shorten the bunt. The ball gets away. And that's a pass ball. Maravich over to second. Second time Maravich has walked in the ball game. So Hendrick bats. Hendrick stepped out for a moment. Foul ball. Ouchies. Hit something up there. Actually, it wasn't the glass. It was up on the roof. It wasn't the sky boxes here. Short the bunt. Got a little piece of it. Now Davidson. The only thing that's really high for him has been the walks. But he's been close most of the evening. Has allowed just one hit and a triple to lead off the ball game for Naperville Central, and then the guy was left stranded at third. Ground ball. Deep short. Nope. Second hit of the ball game. And runners at the corners. Here's Branisil. Nobody out. Leadoff man up. He has gotten into the outfield a number of times. Pitch outside a ball. Got that leadoff triple. And a fly ball to Johnny Rosinski that sent him back a little bit. Here's a strike. I count 2 errors. I count 3. They changed the error, the leadoff hit for the Trevians. That's the ball. Third baseman never really touched it. The Trevians 6 runs on 6 hits. Go to third. They got him on the pickoff. Wow, big. That is a big, big out. McKibben beginning to warm up. Down the line, Walker McKibben. Ball 4. Boy, did that pickoff help. Then having the bases loaded with nobody out. Runners on first and second. With the 1 out, here's Bates. 0 for 1 officially. Second walk of the inning. 5th walk of the ball game given up by Davidson. There's a strike on the outside corner. Strike.
Can you get the phone tree started? We need to help.
So the runners on first and second, 1 out. Davidson delivers high and outside a ball. The 2-1. Davidson trying to pitch out of a little jam here. Swinging a miss. Strike 3. Throw to third. They got him. And the inning is all over. Now the Trevians avoid an embarrassment with some great catching by T.J. O'Donnell. And we move along to the 6th inning. Trevians leading it 6-0. So Ben Gardner leads off here on the top of the 6th. Some sparkling defensive work by T.J. O'Donnell last inning. 4-3 on the putout. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Murphy. Mac Murphy. Walk, stole a base, scored a run in the second. There's a strike. Trevians sent 11 men to the plate in the second inning. Scored 6 runs. There's a strike. On 5 hits. 2 walks, a hit batter. Couple of stolen bases, wild pitch, and an error. And the delivery. Whoop, swing and a miss, strike 3. Swung a pitch on the inside corner. Always tough to get those. Here's Franklin. He's been on base all 3 times. Scored a run, stole a base. Single, hit batter, and a walk. When he got hit by the pitch, he came home to score. That in the second. Franklin, Liss, Lashmet, Truman, O'Donnell. There's a soft liner taken by the shortstop for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, go to Trevians at the top of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Here's Joyce to lead off the bottom half of the frame. Now let's go over that again. In the second inning, Franklin, Les, Lashman, Truman, O'Donnell, and Murphy all came home to score runs. Heart of the batting order due up here for the Redhawks in the 6th inning. There's a strike. And outside the ball. There's a high fly ball on the giddy up, but Franklin takes it dead away center. That's out number 1. Here's Johans. Cleanup batter for the Redhawks. We're watching baseball on the Education Channel and the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Davidson's gone the distance, allowed just 2 hits. There's a strike. Now the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Had him bailing. And caught the black on the inside. At the letters. Having trouble with the signals. And Johan steps out for a moment. Outside a ball. And a foul ball. Bring it a ground ball. Murphy has it. Over there to Dominic for out number 2. Here's Odenthal. Schaumburg Flyers tournament playing in Alexian Field in Schaumburg. First of 3 games in this tournament for the Trevians. Inside the ball. Trier on deck. A Redhawks catcher. There's a fly ball. Johnny Rowe on the giddy up. Going to have it for the out. Little basket catch. 3 up, 3 down in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. And at the end of 6, it's 6-0 New Trier. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on the network. Walker McKibben warming up down the line. Here's Huff batting for Liss here in the top of the 7th inning. Ground ball, third baseman out. Can't hold on. And Huff safe on an error. Show runner on at first. A third error of the ball game. For the Redhawks. There's a strike. Here's Dominic. 1 for 3 on the day. Go to first. Runner back. That's blowing away a ball. Mike Dominic. There's a strike. I think natural ability, going back to what I was talking about earlier in the ball game, I think natural ability can take a team far But in the final analysis, if you don't work very well together, you're not going to go. You're not going to have that final piece fall into place. Very rarely. Swinging a ground ball. Second baseman has it. Out at, and they're going to call a double play on the interference. So, 2 out, nobody on, and here's Johnny Rosinski. That is the if you will, the Dale Huff sliding into second. Didn't try to avoid contact. Or maybe another way to put that is he tried to take the fielder out at second. There's a strike. So, 2 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning. That's high ball. Trevians haven't had a hit since the 2nd inning. But they had 5 in the 2nd, scored 6 runs. High and tied a ball. Yeah, that's what you get early season. Ball outside, low. That's what you get early in the season when the cold hits. You got to do all your damage early before the hands get cold and everything else. There's a ground ball. Third baseman has it. The long throw in time. And it's hold and go home time in the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error. And nobody left. So, Davidson is now out, and McKibben in to finish it up. Strike. Swing and a comebacker over to first. Sean Tompkins, the pinch batter there. There's Pulich. And outside a ball. Walker McKibben in to finish it off. Fouls one off the back. Pulich does. Barovich on deck. That's high and outside the ball. And a strike. It's a beautiful little ballpark. Smaller than Elstrom Stadium, but I think they say they sit about 5,000 or something like that. Ball 4. And here's Maravich.
National Charlotte.
There's a strike. And a strike on the inside corner. And a ball outside. Well, it's been drizzling most of the ball game. But nothing very serious, just kind of a miss. Ground ball. Nobody over to cover. No, not in time. No. Little infield single. I'd like to call that an error. But it isn't. And a pinch runner. Vorderer. Pinch running. Here's Hendrick, number 9 batter. There's a strike on the outside corner. Number 9 batter in the lineup. It's only the 3rd hit of the ball game by the Redhawks of Naperville Central. Time called. Now we're ready. McKibben gets his sign from TJ. There's a strike. High fly ball. Shallow. Lozinski takes it for the out. That's 2 away. And here's Branisel. So here's Branisel, the bat. 2 out. Trevians trying to finish this up. Pitch inside a ball. Bates due up on deck. There's a strike. Branisel officially 1 for 2. Tripled in the first. Flew out to Rosinski in the 3rd. And walked in the 4th. Or make that the 5th. Batting here in the 7th. In on the hands, fouled off. That's high ball. Hot shot foul outside of 3rd. Count holds. There's a fly ball down the line, and that's going to drop for a base hit. There's 1 run coming home. Here's 2 runs coming home. Going into 2nd with the double is Branisel. And it is 6-2. Here's Derek Graham batting for Bates. Here's a strike. Now Trevians trying to finish off this ball game. And a ball. A slow roller picked up by McKibben. The throw to first, got him, and the ball game is all over. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. The final word on this ball game for the new Trier Trevians: 6 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Kyle Kaminska struck out 6, walked 3. Trevians left 4 on base and 4 stolen bases. For the Naperville Central Redhawks, 2 runs on 4 hits, 3 costly errors, 2 of them anyway. 2 strikeouts for Davidson. The Redhawks were walked 6 times, 5 by Davidson and 1 by McKibben. And 6 left on base for the Redhawks. The winning pitcher is Charlie Davidson. This is Mark Braun. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Stick around for more baseball action here on the network. And we say, as always,